Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, welcome, and for those of you that are returning, welcome back, and thank you guys so much for your continued love and support to the channel. This is going to be a general energy check-in. We are seeing what it is that you guys need to know or be aware of at this time, and this will be for everyone of all zodiac signs. Now, do keep in mind, this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate or fit your specific situation. However, I do ask, as always, that you guys please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you are not already. I would definitely love to have you guys here tapping in and getting these messages with us. All right, let's get into it, see what's going on. I hope that everyone is doing well, staying safe, happy, and healthy as always. Spirit, what does the collective need to know at this time? What messages do you have for it? All right, nice. We got Temperance coming right out, Sagittarius energy. What does the collective need to know? We have the Magician, Gemini, Virgo. What does the collective need to know? We have the Chariot, Cancerian energy. What does the collective need to know? We got the Knight of Pentacles. What does the collective need to know? Messages for the collective. We got the Page of Cups here. Messages for the collective. Let's get a couple more. We got the Star. Got to cover that up. We got the Star, Aquarius energy. And we got the Tower. All right, let me see what this is all about. Bottom of the deck, we have the Star again. Now, I have to cover it up, obviously, but with this version of the Star, she is unlike this one where, let me cover, where she's pouring into, obviously, the water and the land. In this version of the Star, everything is being poured into the water or into this stream here. So we got the Star, the Page of Wands, and the World. So it feels like with the Page of Wands, and let me just move the Star behind so you guys can see. This Page of Wands is someone that's very active. They're very excited. This is the energy of someone that's communicating something, but it's in a very lively way or in a way where they're trying to get some sort of attention here. So I don't know if someone is trying to get this Star's attention here. The World is also here. So there seems to be some excitement about something that has been achieved or accomplished or something that someone has maybe completed. The World can talk about something that we've worked on and we finally completed it, or something simply ending. Regardless of what this is, it feels like someone here is very, very excited about this. And again, it could be involving the Star, or they're excited to see the Star in whatever this energy may be. So again, like I always tell you guys, this could be you. This could be someone that is around you or someone that you are obviously energetically connected to here, but Temperance is coming out, Sagittarius energy. So this involves peace. It talks about moderation. It talks about balance. It talks about maybe going down the right path. But what's interesting is that just like the Star, with Temperance, she has 1 foot on land and 1 foot in the water. So this definitely talks about a very balanced energy. And again, we could be talking about a person, like I said, heavy Sagittarius energy. But let's see what this is about here. Spirit, tell us about Temperance here. What does this Temperance represent? All right, so we got the Three of Swords. So this obviously deals with some sort of pain or something where a person was very much suffering. There could have been grief or hurt, heartbreak here. And with Temperance, this is the energy of giving things time to heal or knowing that things will heal over time. 8 of Cups is here. So this lets me know that this may have to do with someone walking away. It could have been a breakup here. Tell me about Temperance. Temperance here. And we have the Page of Swords. Now, Page of Swords is someone that can see someone in pain. The Page of Swords is definitely someone that investigates. Like I always say, this could be someone that's very nosy. They're watching here, but someone likely has seen some sort of pain or seen the pain that someone has been in. So this can't be someone that is recognizing another's pain or recognizing that they've caused someone some level of pain here. Knight of Wands is here, so this may have been because of someone's actions or even reckless energy where someone may have did something. But what this is that with that Page of Swords, there is some sort of recognition here. So I don't know if this is someone that's communicating or speaking out or saying something, but whatever this is in Temperance energy, someone here is working on walking away, healing, getting over this, making the best of the situation. Now, with the Magician in the present energy, someone here has lost their power, or this is an energy of someone here who is simply lacking. This is the secondary version of the Magician in this deck, and this talks about having those tools and resources, but not necessarily knowing either what to do with them, or just, again, not having the energy, not having the focus, not just being able to get it done. Tell me about this Magician. So someone here is very much struggling to do something here. There could be lacking when it comes to motivation or lacking even when it comes to inspiration. Tell me about the Magician. Temperance. So this is, it's giving boredom. It's giving boredom to me. Temperance is here twice. And with the Ace of Wands, someone here is looking for that spark, that excitement, that je ne sais quoi. Something here where, look, come on now. Ace of Wands with the Death. I'm sorry, with the Fool. Death is here. But Ace of Wands with the Fool. This is someone who is looking for some excitement. Things have gotten very bored, maybe very mundane. Maybe this is something that a person has expected here. Why is the Magician here? Tell me about the Magician. And we have Strength, Leo energy here. So there's definitely an energy of feeling like they've had to hold back, or someone may also feel like they can't do things, because Strength definitely talks about being in control and holding back, but taming that beast within. So it's letting me know that someone here has had to hold back or restrain themselves in some way. There's something that this person can't do, but also with the Magician here, there's also an energy of feeling, I don't want to say discontent, but I do get a vibe of someone that simply feels very bored. Now, what's interesting is that the Temperance is here twice. So it lets me know that someone may have asked for this. I don't know why I'm getting that here. Six of Cups, something about the past or someone from the past here. With the Chariot, though, this is definitely a person who is wanting some sort of control or wanting to maybe do something that puts them in a position of power. In the Chariot energy, this talks about success. It talks about winning, victory here. It almost makes me feel like someone can't do something here. And again, I don't know if this is because of their own wishes or someone else, but it's interesting to start out with that Three of Swords and Page of Swords, because someone here, they know that something is hurting a person, or they see that something is hurting a person here. Why is the Chariot here? We got the Sun, Leo energy. So moving forward to be happy, wanting some sort of exposure here. Yeah, Eight of Wands. Someone here wants to do something. They want things to pick up. They want to maybe connect with others here. There's something here about moving forward. I'm seeing the Five of Pentacles. So someone here may want to get out of a bad situation. They may want to move forward beyond some sort of struggle. Tell me more about the Chariot. And the Nine of Pentacles. I'm definitely feeling like someone here wants some sort of success. They want to shine. They want to stand out for their independence. They want to stand out for their achievements, or with the Nine of Pentacles, the things that they've earned or accomplished here. However, I'm seeing the Knight of Pentacles here. So there is a problem with the work that someone has been doing, and it almost makes me feel like someone here can't do something, or they're in this position where they want to do something, but they can't. Knight of Pentacles represents hard work. The Knight of Pentacles can also talk about someone who is very dedicated, who has put in the work, but this seems to be a problem for someone. Tell me about that Knight of Pentacles. We got the Devil. So someone here may have some sort of addiction or something that prevents them from doing something, because the Knight of Pentacles with the Devil, it talks about something with their money or finances. With the Six of Pentacles, it could be overspending or overgiving here. Page of Wands, Three of Pentacles. So Three of Pentacles to the Page of Wands, this can be someone, it could be a child for some of you, coming to you, I need help, I need assistance, I need something. And with the Six of Pentacles, someone giving here. And again, we see that same Page of Wands with the World. So this is someone, and again, I could be talking to an adult who has an adult child or a young adult child, but let's say you do. It could be time to say, you know what, you got to get more responsible, or you have to do things on your own, or you have to figure out a way to maybe do this here, because I'm seeing someone that's giving here. And again, with the Three of Pentacles to the Page of Wands, they're giving to maybe a younger fire sign or offering something at this fire sign's request. Someone could be asking for help here. But again, with the Devil, this is something that seems to be causing a problem here. So you have someone that likely works hard, but they're attached or bound to something here. Why is this Nine of Pentacles here? And we got the Nine of Swords. So yeah, someone here has some sort of fear or worry. Something about their hard work or money, or maybe they're not worried enough. Because I see the King of Wands, I see a King of Cups, and the Seven of Cups here. King of Wands is definitely a leader, a boss, obviously, but the King of Wands, man or woman, this is someone who is very confident in themselves and their abilities. So if we're talking about someone and we're dealing with money or spending here, this can be someone with the Devil, Nine of Swords, that is not worried, because they're like, listen, I'm a King of Wands. I can make it back. I can get it again, or I can do something here. With this Page of Cups, though, there is something here about an offer or maybe even an apology coming in. And again, that's just an example. It doesn't have to be a parent-child dynamic or a dynamic where someone here is over-functioning here, but with this energy of the Page of Cups, there is some sort of good news or some sort of nice messages that could be coming in. Tell me about this Page of Cups here. We got the Queen of Wands here. So Queen of Wands could be getting some news. And honestly, no one else is out here. We got the Nine of Pentacles, but the Queen of Wands is the only person that's here. Queen of Wands is very powerful. She is going to shine. There is going to be a control of her power. Tell me about the Page of Cups. And we have the Two of Swords here. So there's something here about a decision. And it feels like if the right decision is made, Page of Cups, it is good news. Six of Cups, it may have to do with, again, someone's childhood or past or someone's children. But again, also, there could be a difficult decision that needs to be made for this Queen of Wands. So again, King, Queen of Wands, we could be talking about someone's parents, or this could be you collective. But there seems to be an energy of someone here that I'm almost getting needs to balance something out or come across in a more balanced way. Because with the Star here, again, she's pouring in both the land and the water. This is a star who is a star, but they're more into their emotionals, or not emotionals, but their emotions with the water. So it makes me feel like someone here, whatever they do, they make moves because of how something feels or how someone makes them feel. Page of Wands, I want this, I need this, can you do this, can you help me? And because I love you, or because I'm emotionally attached to you, I may give you the world. But at what cost, at what expense here? Because I saw that Five of Pentacles here. The Star, again, is here. So someone here needs to maybe have a more balanced approach to a situation. Tell me about the Star. Aquarius energy. And we got the Queen of Pentacles. So there is something here about becoming more solid, more stable, more secure. But with the King of Swords, there has to be boundaries. There has to be boundaries that are set. Tell me more about the Star. And the Two of Wands here. So the Two of Wands is someone that's planning, someone that is figuring things out. Queen of Pentacles with the Two of Wands. This is someone who has a very bright future, especially at the Star. Knight of Cups, Justice, and the Chariot. So Chariot, Justice, this is about doing what is right or doing what is very balanced. Again, the Emperor drives the Chariot, but with Justice, both of these are energies of coming in on a very, I want to say like middle ground, or doing things in a very balanced way. Knight of Cups is still showing love. So it lets me know that someone can still show love or offer or do things, but everything in moderation, I'm hearing. With the Tower, at least in this version, someone can avoid a bad thing. With this version of the Tower, someone is still holding it together. So it lets me know that all is not lost, or this is a situation where someone will be able to fix whatever this is. Tell me about the Tower. We got the Queen of Cups here, water sign energy. So we got the Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and Queen of Cups here. With the Four of Cups, someone here may be disappointed, or there could be something that makes a person feel a little saddened or unhappy here. But again, with the Tower, it's not the end of the world. Tell me about the Tower with the Queen of Cups. And the King of Pentacles here. So this is something that may be working out or coming together for this Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles here. Eight of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. So this is coming from a place of having a lot of difficulties. Ten of Wands is struggling. Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. Something here is very difficult or very restrictive. But again, with that Tower, it feels like something can be worked out or something can be put back together. I want to clarify this a little bit, because I'm honestly also getting an energy of, with that Page and Three of Swords, someone recognizes another person's pain, or they're recognizing the pain or hurt that someone has had to endure or deal with, and because of it, they're trying to rectify it. With the Temperance, they're trying to rectify it, or I'm almost hearing overcompensate. And again, I don't know if this is pain, because I'm getting a parent-child dynamic. And again, this is very specific. It's not going to be for everyone, but let's say that this is a parent-child dynamic, or someone here is a single parent, and the pain of maybe the lack of the other parent or the parent not being around, it's almost like if you're a single parent, you could be trying to overcompensate, or even if you're not a single parent, maybe you're just trying to overcompensate for some sort of pain that maybe a child is in. But it's almost overboard or overdoing it, or it's too much when it comes to, because this is like a very exciting energy. Like I do it now, or I do it right away, or come on, like this is someone who, when they speak, you obviously are going to see them, or they know how to get someone's attention. And with the Star, it's almost like with this water, they know how to play on someone's emotions here. So it doesn't have to be a child, it could be a relationship, but it's almost as if someone knows how to say things or communicate in a way that somewhat plays on the other person's emotions. And because of that, this person is doing something. But with the Magician here, it's almost like someone's running out of resources, or they are barely holding it together, or, you know, barely hanging on, if that makes sense. So for some of you, it's more about maybe nurturing yourself, or again, just doing things in a very balanced way. And this is not to say that you shouldn't help someone, but there's definitely an energy of needing to do things in moderation. Camera's about to die. Let me go ahead and switch this battery out. I'll be right back for part 2, guys, to clarify this. Welcome back to part 2, guys. So let's go ahead and get into this clarification. Spirit, what is this Three of Swords, Page of Swords energy about? We got the Nine of Swords. So you see, this definitely involves some sort of fear or worry. Again, it's almost like with the Devil, Nine of Swords, someone is extremely worried or extremely stressed or concerned. It's almost as if they don't want someone to be hurt, or someone here wants to, again, fix someone else's problems. And again, it's kind of giving me a parent-child dynamic. The Emperor is here at the bottom of the deck. So this lets me know that you are in control of something. You're the boss, you're the parent, you're the leader. Whoever this Emperor is, someone here definitely will go above and beyond to ensure that someone isn't hurt. Or with this Three of Swords, someone does not have to feel some sort of pain here. And again, it is because with that Page of Swords, they've seen this, or they have seen what someone has been through or what they've experienced here. Tell me about Temperance with Strength, because again, It's almost like someone is extremely exhausted, or they're running out of options or running out of resources, because as Temperance and Strength, you're trying to reconcile for someone else. You're trying to do something or be someone else's strength or salvation. Tell me about Temperance with Strength here. Temperance again. So the Earth Angel is here 3 times from all 3 decks. 4 of Swords. Someone else needs a break or a rest here. 6 of Cups and the Wheel. So I really feel like I'm talking to a parent. And again, I don't know why I'm picking that up. And as a parent, I get it. I know. You are going to overfunction or do whatever you have to do to avoid your kids or anyone that you love being in this 3 of Swords. So don't get me wrong. I definitely get it. But with the Magician, I'm also sort of getting an energy that this could be creating some sort of, I don't want to say laziness, but someone is like, listen, I don't have to do it because I have this Earth Angel here that may do everything for me, or that may come through and kind of pick up the pieces for me here. With the Sun and the 9 of Pentacles here, someone here definitely is very independent. They're very successful. Tell me about the Sun, 9 of Pentacles. So for some of you, this could be a person, and again, it doesn't have to be your child, but with the Sun, 9 of Pentacles, they can do it. King of Wands. Didn't I say the King of Wands is bold? They can do it, and there's that same 9 of Pentacles. So Spirit is saying this person may know exactly how to throw a little tizzy to get your attention, or to make you do something, or how to act to get you to pour into them or to have an emotional response. But the Sun, 9 of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the Chariot, this is someone who knows exactly how to get things done on their own. Now, if this is your child, kudos to you, because you seem to have a very independent person here. But what I'm also getting here is that this could be a situation where, although they are independent, there's something here about you just over functioning or kind of running to this person's rescue anytime they need you, anytime they ask for something, or anytime, again, they may throw a little hissy fit here. Why is this Devil, 9 of Swords here? Now, someone here could be very fearful or afraid. 9 of Wands. So someone here, they really struggle with this. And again, Devil, 9 of Swords, someone can have a lot of anxiety or just a lot of fears here. Knight of Pentacles is a very hardworking energy, but it's also making me feel for some of you that you may not want this person to have to endure or go through the things that you've had to do. And again, going back to that parent-child dynamic, as parents, we always want to make life easier for our kids, or make sure that they don't have to deal with anything that we've been through or we've had to deal with. So for some of you, 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords, that is a struggle for someone, or someone is struggling to release this here. But also with the 9 of Pentacles, this is someone who is starting out. They're a hard worker. They're able to do things. So this is someone who may have it easier than you, but again, it seems like you're still, I don't want to say coddle, but there could be some coddling here. Not going to lie, there could be some coddling here. What is this 2 of Swords with the Queen of Wands? King of Swords. And again, that's that boundary. So sometimes you can still say no, or you can set this boundary here. 8 of Swords, it feels like this is difficult for someone to do, because Ace of Cups, because of someone's love or feelings or the love of their family. So for some of you, I'm definitely talking about a parent-child dynamic, and it's an older child. Of course, you're not going to tell your 7-year-old, oh, I can't help you, da-da-da. But if you have a 20-year-old and they have a job and they do their thing, it's okay to say sometimes, no, you figure it out, or I'll help you if you need the help, but I'm not going to spoil or coddle you. And that's kind of what I'm getting here, a sort of spoiled energy. Now, for some of you, I could be talking about a relationship or someone that you're in a relationship with, but just the same, Sun, 9 of Pentacles, King of Wands, Chariot, this person can do it themselves. They can definitely do it themselves. Not only can they do it themselves, they are very capable with the King of Wands coming out. Make no mistake about it. Tell me about this Queen of Pentacles, 2 of Wands here. Because the 2 of Wands can talk about leaving or leaving the nest here. Look at that, the Fool, just as I say that. With the Fool, this is, even if they're not leaving the nest, letting them know it's okay to do things on your own. It's okay to put yourself out there. It's okay to start or do something for yourself, or, you know, it's okay to have this independence here. And again, I'm always going to be here. Six of Cups. You can do that, or I give you my blessings to go ahead and start your life. Do your own thing. But just know, mom always has your back. And I tell my kids that all the time. Listen, do what you do, I'm always here. Or you always know that, right or wrong, I am going to be here supporting you. I have your back. If no one else does, mom does. Dad does too. But you guys get what I'm saying. Tell me about this Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles, though, because it feels like someone is trying to fix something or keep something together. And I don't know if this is affecting a relationship here. We got the Devil in reverse and Death. So yeah, it's bringing an end to some sort of toxicity. It's releasing some sort of bondage. It's releasing something that has someone bound here. And look, it's that Page of Wands. So for some of you, let's say this is a child. This can be someone or a situation where this is likely causing some sort of strife, especially if you're in a relationship. You could be in a marriage. For some of you, this could be like your person's child or your child, and you have a new relationship, and your person could be saying, listen, why are you going overboard for that grown man, or why are you doing so much for that kid? And this could definitely be causing a problem in a connection. So for some of you, again, you mean well, and I totally support it, but I also support strong boundaries, especially knowing that this is someone who is very independent. So you've done a good job. If this is your child, you've made them or raised them to be super independent, super confident. With the Sun, just know that your hard work paid off, or just know that the work that you put in, what you did do, it has manifested. And now you can kind of pull back a little bit. Instead of pouring all into this person, like this star with the land and the water, now you can pour a little bit more into you or your relationships or other endeavors here. So I feel like I'm talking to a parent who, again, has been over functioning or doing the most to support, again, a child, and you've done your job. They have succeeded, because this is coming out as the Nine of Pentacles, King of Wands. So this is not just a baby, or, you know, it's not an infant or a school age kid. We're talking about someone here who is very confident. Someone could be like able to drive or able to get around. Like they may have a license like that old, like older teenager, young adult, you know. Let's get a little bit more. Where's the collective? No, we don't get any tea, or we don't need to get any tea on this, because it's pretty cut and dry here. What does the collective need to know? We got Enterprise coming out, and this is Aries energy. So this definitely has to do with maybe building something or working very hard. Enterprise, anyone who's enterprising, they're the manager. This is the Emperor. I'm the leader. I take care of things. I get things done. But look, it's here with extremism. So someone's like, I manage my life, your brother, your sister, my husband. Like, they're managing everything for everyone. And look at that Magician. Someone's facing burnout. Inheritance. Yep. Someone's inheriting someone else's or everyone else's whatever they have going on. And these are people, again, independence is here. So these are people that should be independent, or as a person or whoever this is. You can have all grown children and do this for all of your children. Or, you know, I feel like I'm speaking to someone who will overfunction to support the people that they love. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. But these people can do things. Look, bluff. It's coming out. They can get things done. Egotism is here. So again, this is an energy of, I know I can do it, but maybe it feels good to have mom or dad do it. Maybe it feels good to have that support, or know that you're supporting me, or you have my back. And again, you should show that. That is very important, especially for children, to know that they're supported, because when they have that encouragement and when they know that someone has their back, this is what builds the confidence. So that's definitely very important, but not to the point where you're baby and Google Gagaing them. So yeah, what is this? What does the collective need to know? We got Exaltation here. So this is Taurus energy. So this is definitely about elevating here, working hard, and again, versatility. So it's like someone's bending over backwards. I don't want you to have to bend over backwards because I had to, or I don't want you to have to face the struggles, the challenges that maybe I've had to, or maybe that I've seen others have to deal with or endure here. What does the collective need to know? We got discrimination. Now that discrimination, that's that energy of, listen, I'll help you with this, but you can do that. Or you can do the easy stuff and I'll help you when the going gets tough here. But again, with discovery, it's going to build this person up. It's going to allow them to not only discover the world, but discover parts of themselves, maybe that lay dormant, or maybe that they didn't even know that they had here. We got indecision here. So again, this is someone who could be very indecisive, or someone could be needing you for everything. I don't want to make this move until I talk to this person first, or mom first, or dad first. But with assertion, you're advised to encourage them. Listen, you take the chance. You make the move. What is it that you want to do? So many times as parents, especially of older children, they come to you, and sometimes you have to say, what do you think is best? What do you like to do? What do you want to do? How do you think it's going to pan out? And even though, again, you're there to support them, you give them that freedom, that independence to try to figure it out, or to make the right decisions. And the most sometimes that we can do is say, listen, this is what can happen. Here's the pros. Here's the cons. You decide. And let the chips fall where they may. What does the collective need to know? We got empathy coming out in the reverse. Interesting, because this is Piscean energy. So it feels like someone here feels like there could be a lack of empathy here in this situation. And again, it could be affecting someone's romance or relationship here. So for some of you, Spirit is saying that this could be weighing on your partner or weighing on you, or it could be vice versa. It could be your partner that is doing this, or, you know, you're out on a date and the teenager calls, I gotta go, they need me, or, you know, something extreme like that. And again, I feel like this is a very specific message, but it's also a message that all parents, I feel like, can benefit from or needs to know. So again, just make sure that you're not over functioning to the point where it could be affecting your romantic life, or a situation involving a love or a connection that you do want to work out. You do want to ensure that, you know, this is a successful love or a successful connection here. So let's get some advice to close it out. I feel like I've given so much advice in this reading, and I don't mean to. I just like to read the cards, but it's just sometimes I feel the need to, you know, because we all can identify and relate to this kind of energy here. What does the collective need to take away, Spirit? What advice do you have for the collective? We got one last move here. You have come far on your journey. Keep going, and you will soon see what you have accomplished here. So rough road is here. So again, it's like someone here is trying to avoid that rough road, but sometimes we need that rough road. It builds, like I said, confidence, but it also can build resilience here. If we go through life never having to endure things, or never having to go through, you know, rough times, then what does that do for us? So again, this is not to say that you will make someone suffer, because I'm definitely not the parent that's going to say, well, I suffered, so you have to suffer. No, we don't do none of that. But if I can make your life easier, I will. But I also am going to encourage or support you to put your big boy pants on, your big girl pants on, and go out there, get it done, figure it out. And just know that you have someone in the background that is supporting you, or that is going to always still show up for you either way. Any last advice here for the collective before we close it out? We got Harbor of Peace and Eclipse of Concealment. Navigate through the eclipse of concealment, understanding the cyclical nature of hidden phases and awaiting revelations. And then we have find serene refuge in the peaceful embrace of gentle harbor, allowing it tranquility to still your waters. That harbor is where the boats come to when they're not sailing, or when they're not being used, or when they're not out on the water. So it lets me know that you can let this kid or this person or whoever this is go out into the world, and they don't have to know everything, or they don't have to be aware, but just know that in that harbor of peace, you can still be that harbor where, listen, you can go out, you do you, I support you, but just know you always have a place to come home, or you always have a home base that supports you no matter what. So guys, that is the message I have for you today. I really hope this resonates and gives you some clarity. If it does, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you are not already. And I will see you darlings on the next one. Bye.